Hello, I'm by the names of Samuel Angira, and I'm going to argue on a topic that says death penalty should be abolished. How many deaths of innocent people have happened because of death penalty? 195 countries are in the world right now. And of those, 106 countries have already abolished the death penalty. An average of 71.1 executions were carried out each year between 1997 and 2005. And between 2006 and 2013, the number reduced to 44.3 executions per year. This is according to Burnham and Barnes, 2014. The first established death penalty laws date back in 18th century before Christ on the reign of King Hammurabi of Babylon. And it was codifying 25 different crimes. They were using different means of putting someone to death. It was like crucifixion, drowning, beating to death, and burning alive. Some people think that a criminal or someone who did something extremely bad deserves to die. However, death penalty should be abolished because you can't take it back. Secondly, it doesn't deter crime rate or reduce crime rate. And thirdly, it makes public spectacle of an individual's death. First, death penalty should be abolished because you can't take it back. According to Amnesty International Australia, 2018, a Texas man called Cameron Todd Willingham was executed in Texas in 2004. This man was accused of setting fire that burned his 3 daughters. They put him to death because of the death sentence. But afterwards, after his death, they did a deep research and they found out that this man was actually completely innocent. So think about this. It couldn't be taken back. Think about the family of the man. How did they feel? Had they given him maybe a prison sentence for some years, they could have figured out that he's innocent. So, death penalty should be abolished because it can be taken back. Secondly, death penalty should be abolished since it doesn't deter or minimize the crime rate. According to Amnesty International 2009, a study by a sociology professor and a graduate student at the University of Colorado Boulder revealed that 88.2% of the surveyed people replied that death penalty doesn't deter or minimize the crime rate. Instead, it increases the crime rate. And also, in the same study, 56.6% of the experts that were surveyed replied that death penalty doesn't serve a legitimate purpose, but only increases the crime rate in people. So instead of people being good because someone has been put to death, they become extremely or worse. Last but not least, death penalty should be abolished since it makes a public spectacle of an individual's death. Think about crucifying someone. Think about putting someone in a dark room, as dark as the night, and killing them. Executions often take place in public, extremely public manner. Public hangings in Iran, live broadcasts of lethal injections in the US. According to UN human rights experts, executions in public serve no legitimate purpose except only increasing the crime rate, like punishing someone in the public, crucifying them. And it degrades the nature of the punishment, and it's according to Amnesty International Australia. In conclusion, death penalty should be abolished because it can be taken back. Secondly, it doesn't deter crime rate. And thirdly, it makes public spectacle of an individual's death. As a recommendation to the government, as I said, 195 countries in the world, of those, 106 countries have already abolished this punishment. But others also, you need to consider this, because an individual is not supposed to die because they did something wrong. Instead, the punishment has to be correctional, the one that brings good behaviors or a change in the society. So, death penalty should be abolished. And thank you.